Okay, so now it's time for more stories. Tales are from the crypt.
We all love stories.
Story time. Gather round. Let me tell you a tale. So I have no idea in order I'm putting these out yet. It's because we're just like, oh, this is funny. Let's talk about it. But all right. So once again, I think Matt has one because I'm here. I'm joined again by Matt, and he has a story to tell of a character I played in a Shadowrun 3rd edition game.
No, this was
4th. Oh yeah, because we're in 5th now.
Yeah.
There's too many editions of too many fucking games. But yeah, we're up into... This was a Shadowrun 4th edition game, and I'm playing a decker. Well, a hacker at that point. They became deckers in 5th.
So I ran a military campaign. I basically let them build their characters, but all their equipment was all pre-selected and all that. So they had to break into this corporate office. They obviously were completely locked out. They couldn't get in because the whole site was... What would be the term?
It was in a full-off, cut-off intranet. They weren't connected to the outside except for like a few simple things. But what we wanted was on a standalone server.
Yes. So they had to break in. Well, Clinton being the hacker, I'm just going to break in through the net. You basically crash their computers.
I know I did it a different way. I found a higher up guy on their like IT department thing. I broke into his deck or his comlink. I uploaded a virus into it, so when he would connect to his server, it was something that would just run havoc. It wasn't going to do anything. So as soon as he went to work, it was just going to run havoc on their systems.
And you waited a couple days, too. It was like 4 days. Like, their AC stopped working. Their computers were crashing. The elevators didn't work. And so, it comes to the 4th day, because I gave you guys a week to do this in the game. It was like the 4th day. You're like, yeah, let's get it done. And let's see how bad it is. You walk up in a business suit with a clipboard in hand. And you made this clear that I have my clipboard.
I have a clipboard.
Because no one will question a man with a clipboard.
No one will. I also had, I think it was Rod, and he had a fairly large, like, gunner character. He was, like, twice my size. Yeah. And plus I was, like, an anthropomorphic fox character like I normally play, so I'm basically just a furry with this gigantic motherfucker behind me. I'm like, you're my lackey. Carry my briefcase.
Basically. And you came up with this most epic rant. It was ridiculous. What was this rant?
I just walked up. I'm short. I'm like only 5 feet tall. I'm a shorter character. I walked up to these 2 guards and I just told him I need inside. Like, oh, I need ID. And I just unleashed on him just, really, do you understand who I am? Who's your boss? I'm their boss's boss's boss. I work for them. You hear all of that pandemonium up here? All this bullshit, all their servers down, all of the information going bad, your elevators aren't going bad, you can't even get fucking water without that shit spraying coffee at you. I'm here to fix that. And if I call back and tell them I wasted an entire flight to get here to fix your fucking stupid pinsy-ass problem, and you told me to leave, oh my good God, you better hope they don't find it. And I went on like that for like another 4 minutes.
And I was just dying.
I'm just
dying.
Berating you.
And I was like, he did such a good job just like staring me. You stared me straight in the eye.
Yeah, I was mean mugging you in real life.
Oh yeah.
Pretty hard.
Oh yeah. Just stare me and I was like, just go, sir. Just go.
Which is so good because I had absolutely no intimidate rolls at all. I was banking on the fact I'd get huge bonuses for my role playing, but oh my God.
and sometimes you just gotta roll with it. If someone just does something that epic, you just don't want to see them fail.
Because I had to go out and specifically buy a business suit. I'd actually look nicer. I'm like, no, I'm gonna go get a business suit because I normally wore like just street clothes.
Yeah.
When I'm like, I'm gonna buy a suit. I go get my clipboard. Had papers on it that looked official. Which seemed silly in the fact of Shadowrun, which is all digital. Because that story reminded me of one, and we have time to tell. It was way back when I was going to community college. We would play games in the cafeteria. It was like this big common area. It was just where the cafeteria. It was just a cafeteria basically. It was the main hall of the building, big bay windows and everything. place was always packed with people either reading or something like that or just hanging out. We were playing Star Wars, the D20 edition, and I'm playing a Jawa, which is by far my favorite race of them all. And it's just the beginning of the campaign. I'm a scavenger, and I'm like a scoundrel or something like that, so I'm the mechanic. And I'm going out and I'm trying to salvage off of this ship, and I'm able to pull off like a perfectly good hyperdrive. Like, real choice piece of merchandise I got, and I'm bringing it back to my guy.
You somehow stole it off the Millennium Falcon.
No, it wasn't even that. It was just some wrecked ship that was just out there. I just salvaged it, brought it back, and I was selling it. I was going to sell it, and I knew how much it was worth. Like, I looked it up in the book, like how much that component cost. And it was one of my friends, oh god, I'm blanking on the name, but it doesn't matter. He told me the amount of price, and I took offense to how much he was willing to. We're sitting in the cafeteria, and there has to be like 100 other people. I actually like hit my hands on the table and stand up and like, you've got to be shitting me. You're gonna pay me that much credits for a perfectly good ×2 hyperdrive? You better suck my dick. I mean, I'm like pacing around, yelling at him.
Is
like,
the whole room just silent at
the
this
whole
point?
room actually kind of went quiet, like, what the fuck? Is I'm like kind of pacing partially, like, you gotta be kidding me. Look at this thing. It's in pristine condition. I fixed it. I don't have to do any manual labor. I just kept going and going on him I think I was able to get like 70% of what it cost in the book. He was like offering me like 30. I'm like, fuck no. I'd rather take this for my goddamn self. Oh, it was so funny. That's another character. There's a lot of stuff because that character was a racist towards droids, and I treated Jedi like they're Jehovah's Witnesses.
Jedi? Not in my house.
Not in my house. You keep church in church. But I just thought it'd be funny, like, oh, here's 2 stories of characters of mine ranting at people. Thanks for listening. Send us. You can either email us your stories and we can read them on here, or put them in the comments and we'll comment back, because I know there's tons of stories of just crazy shit happening. Like a time that you basically scared all the normies when you were in character yelling at another character. Because I did that all the time. Because it was funny. But yeah, until that next time, thanks for listening, and like, share, and subscribe.